Ndị be anyị ekenekwa unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taata nụwa bụ ụbọchị akara aka dịka o si dị asịrị n'ụtụtụ ọma ehihie ọma mgbede ọma site na ngalaba ebe isi were soro anyị na ya na-eme n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si na-ewetara unu ya bụ ozizi anyị na-akpọ morning tea n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nketa ya bụ ife dịka anyị sikwu na nkwa anyị ga na-agbakwanụ mbọ dịka ike kwela anyị ka anyị na-enye unu daily update gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'obodo a na gbasịta maka nwere ụwa a na-azọ dịka o si dị o nwere ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ anyị wetara unu sikwa unu tie alụ gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ọ gasịkwa ihe ndị ọzọ kwugasị mana anyị si mba na anyị ga-etinyekwuru unu ya ka unu ga ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya unu adrọpụla anyị kọmentị unu ife unu chere gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ọsọ dịka ịbịa bụ ọ bụ na nke a bụ mbọsị izu gị na-ajọin anyị ka barụ ka isonyere anyị ihe anyị na-eme shia ya ka o rutekwa ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ aka alright ka gbapụ na ya ọsọ ịga igosi ya bụ ife aji maka ya wee bịa. Over to you, Biafran Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Over to you, sir.
From the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government. So please, if you are one of those who are an officer for the voting for the referendum, please, you have to beef up your activities. We need as many votes as possible before October. This is very, very important. We need as many votes as possible. So I want to thank you for supporting this government up to this point, and our activities in defending Biafra land will continue. That is not going back. From here, I thank you very much. Airborne to the Biafra Republic, airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army, airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces. Thank you all. Your flag and the arms will continue to go against the enemy, which is the Nigeria terrorist state, and will protect our women and our children, and nobody will intimidate us to drop our arms for self-defense. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for our Prime Minister. This is a wonder. This is what we're going to thank you very much, our Prime Minister. This is a wonderful. Unmute yourself and a round of applause everywhere, please. A round of applause. A round of unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and a round of applause. Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, Prime Minister.
My Prime Minister.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. Minister, thank you very much.
We're proud of you, you, my brother.
Thank you. Please unmute yourself. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our Prime Minister, for this wonderful advice to us and what you have been going through. This is not easy, and we all can see how much effort. And we ask ourselves, do you really have enough nice sleep? Because to be able to handle this degree of pressure and what we are facing with Nigeria is just spiritual. It is a spiritual thing, and it's not ordinary human being that can handle it. And that is why it will take us to our next point in this very program. Now, I am now allowed to speak as a rep, Belgium rep. I wanted to encourage our people. I want to encourage our people with this, what you have done here. You're giving me more platform to address our people, to really encourage the people who are still thinking, sitting on the fence, to know that what we are doing is not ordinary. I have three prophetic code dimensions that I want to discuss with our people. I'm not gonna take much of your time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some time ago, before he was rendition from Kenya, did made a comment that a new dimension. He said, go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. He has brought a new dimension to this very struggle. And people did not understand what that means. And by the time he said it, most people do not know who you are until they started gradually listening to you. And today, that prophecy has come to pass. So our people, they go to church. Our people, they try to say they have a lot of knowledge, but they do not see when a prophecy was given. So I am here with my knowledge about prophetic and who is involved in the spiritual things I want to let our people understand who you follow. The reason why I want to raise this point, I want to discuss this very particular issue, a particular dimension that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu talked about that is fulfilled today before them, and most of them do not understand it, is because we are still facing resistance from most people, from Biafrans living abroad, or some of them home. It is not appropriate that you continue to live in blindness. That is why I want to put you through. The Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made that dimension. When he made that comment, it was prophecy. He said, go and listen to Master Simon Ekwa. He brought another dimension. So if you look at it, that dimension is what we are in today. We are in that dimension right now as we are speaking. So that dimension is not something you read in the page of a book or something that is in the Bible. They think of Bible is in heaven. No, it's here. So please, you have to make up your mind and know who you follow. I'm going to give you the story of what happened. Because through the derogatory names they were giving our prime minister, that is how you know he deciphered that this is prophetic. What he's doing is a call. He's not just taking it upon himself to do what he's doing. If it's ordinarily that you are going to do what he's doing, he would have by now quit, because there's so much pressure on him. Let me give you example what happened in the Bible. There was a certain man called Jesse in the Bible. This man has sons. And there was a prophet that was sent to him. That prophet Samuel was sent to him to go and anoint one of his children, the one to be the king to lead Israel, because Israel was under attack by Philistines. So when the man got to the house of Jesse, he brought all his children out. These children, he brought the big ones, very tall ones. The prophet would tell him, not this one. He told him, is it all your children? Because I brought about 7 of them. He said, is this all your children? He said, no, there's one little one that is tending the sheep in the field. While they were talking, David came in. He said, this is the one. Okay, the prophet, God spoke to him that this is the one. He had put oil on his head. Now, when he put oil in his head, then he left. What happened from that moment? That little person, I'm going to connect this. To follow me what I'm saying, because I want to connect the dots so that you can understand who the God has put in our place, in the person of Master Simon Ekwa. So what happened when he went to the field to give food to the brothers, because they were facing Israelites, they were defending the Israelites Israel against the Palestinians. So when he got there, and then he looked at Goliath, he said, this man, you are the one that is threatening the God's choosing people. Today, God will give you into my hand, and I will cut off your head. Now, do you know how I'm coming to the point, to the cross of this very story? Follow me. The cross of it is that David was considered a short man. And what did the people who didn't understand who Master Simon Ekwa is? They call him, what do they call him? Most of you know, I don't want to mention it, the derogatory name. So now, let me bring you home to what I'm trying to achieve here. There's another prophet in Yoruba land, not an Igbo man. He said that God showed him a vision. This vision was a poppy. That this poppy was moving, and then when the poppy looked back, he saw animals with features, great animals like lions and leopards and so many things following him. That this little puppy started developing features of a wild animal. Most people misplaced that very prophecy, but I understand who the prophecy was talking about, and his Master Simon Ekwa. Now, they call him the name, because of the name they call him, the derogatory name they call him. To just drive this thing home, they call him Mabuda, but actually he's not Mabuda. Do you know what they called? They called David Mabuda, the same name they gave to him. David was standing against Goliath, who was a tall man. And now Master Simon Ekwa is standing against Nigeria, who they call giant of Africa. So you see the prophecy. So for most of us who derive things through the prophetic code, this is what has happened. Master Simon Ekwa is described with the name, the derogatory name they give King David. Now, this should tell you that who is to get us Biafra is Master Simon Ekwa. So you have to make up your mind and know who you follow. my story is driving home to you that the time has arrived. BIAFRA is no more a dream. It is a reality. I want to go straight now to one of the significance of what also lead for you to believe what I'm saying. During the time of David being the king, David was still running for his life. Like someone now in Finland, Nigerian government is sending messages. They want to bring him home. They want to prosecute. They want to kill him. He's in Finland. So is some King David running and hiding in the cage. Do you know what happened? Most people that were disgruntled moved and went to David's camp and told David, we want to serve under you. Now, try and make connection with the autopilot, how he started. The disgruntled people like me, who was in the old house, moved on and said, no, there's an anointing here. We moved to the David of our time, which is Master Simon Ekpa. And now we are here. Look at what is going on. The old house is collapsing. And as I'm talking to you, like what happened to King Saul. King Saul went down. Those DOS and most men that are there, they didn't have the vision. They don't have no members anymore. I'm saying this to remind most of us here that where you are is where God wants you to be. You are on the right track. So do not look back, because Biafra is here with us. The brief achievement, I had the opportunity to be in Finland. I witnessed what happened. Prophetic said that those animals, those big animals you see that were following the puppy, let me tell you what it is. What it was right now, you see engineers, you see doctors, professors. I could count with my finger professors I met in Finland. We are not less than 10 people that I can identify by myself. And doctors, the old IPOB, the old DOS, I'm sorry to tell you this, there's not such thing. Because everybody was not clear. They didn't define what they were looking for. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the focus. When he was out of the picture, these guys could not do anything tangible. So, not taking your time much, I want to briefly hint what this Biafran government in exile, briefly, the things I can note by myself, what they have achieved, so that you can know where you belong. If you are really looking for Biafra, if you're not looking to just to improve your life by trying to sabotage what you are doing by being an informant to the zoo government, then you have to know that who you follow now is who God led, is using to lead us to Biafra land. Now, brief achievement. We have a charter. A charter has been written. And that charter is given to us, is open for amendment. That charter is a constitution. That's how a nation is formed. And another thing is, we have our ID card that is ongoing now. This is very, very authentic, very secure. When you log in there, it's even more authentic than most countries in the world. Most African countries cannot even compare to the kind of ID card system we are going in now. That is the second achievement. There are so many of them, but I'm going to mention few that I lay my hands on just for the purpose of this event. Now we have BIAFRA angels guarding Biafra land. You heard what our Prime Minister said, how we are neutralizing the zoo. Before, they used to come in our place, they kill at Mpo, they kill in Yemene, nobody challenges them. And before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left, when they formed the ESN, you know what he said? He said, this kind of attitude of coming to kill in Biafra land is no longer obtainable. But what happened when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left? I was inside that old thing. I asked a question. Why are you people not taking what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said? And that was one of the things that made them to throw me out. But it's another story for another day. So let me go back to we now have a Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto government in homeland. These are all functioning and working. If you need information, they give it to you. So if you are looking for Biafra, how do you measure that kind of what you want? Is it not the people when you contact them, they give you information, and this is where we are going. They give you, update you on what they are achieving for Biafra. Another thing is we have representatives across the globe at this moment, which I am one of them. And There is no going back about it. I have decided to sacrifice myself, my life, to ensure that Biafra come, following Mercy, Simon Ekpa, and Mercy Nnamdi Kanu. If you have not made that conscious decision to put yourself as sacrificial lamb, that means you are just sitting on the fence still. You may be here, but you're sitting on the fence. So I'm encouraging you, please, make every effort to ensure that you know who you follow. And use, because you do not need to deceive yourself. I'm not a young man anymore. I've been living in this country for the past 30 years. So I made my decisions. There's no two ways about it. So make up your mind and know who you follow. I'm encouraging you, please ensure that you are supporting this movement. Not only supporting it with your life, because that is the only way we can get Biafra. And also, summarily, I want to encourage all of us to be our brother's keeper to the restoration of this Biafra. Do not make sure of your brother's errors or mistakes. Find his virtues and encourage him. Like our master Simon Ekpa said yesterday when we were having fundraising. He said, those people that are in the old house and come in, encourage them. Do not leave them. Do not disparage. Do not say, hey, do not tell them that you're not welcome. Welcome them and make sure that you make them to understand why that we are moving as Biafrans. Let there be love. So that is the one thing I want you to take home concerning this struggle, because a lot of people are still, if you talk to the old house, they are so wicked in their heart that they do not see any good thing coming from us anymore. And you can see the one that he even announced my name, who is making me famous now. They call him Ikenga. I don't know where he's coming from. The one that he came in the openly and this own IPOB, old IPOB, when he was going to Nigeria. So he goes there, they give him security. After he come back now, he said, want to come back now. He's now calling my name, making me famous. Well, I thank him for making me famous. Now, I have come to the conclusion of this, my encouragement words. I am not known for great internet speech, but I'm known for sacrificial devotion internally and prayer, spiritual prayer. In the spirit, we engage. So anywhere you want to do your own, if you're growing more, because what we are facing is enormous. It's just something you see with ordinary eye, but there's war in the utmost of heaven concerning Biafra. God bless BRG, i.e. Biafra Republic Government in Exile. God bless Biafrans. God bless Mazi Simon Ekpa. God bless Belgium. God bless Finland. And God bless Mercy Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Biafrans home and abroad. We are all going home soon. Thank you very much. Ndibai, Ndewono. And on that note, we will proceed to the next item of our this event, the visitation of our PM and the Biafran government in exile to Belgium. I'm calling now on I am supporting, please, let me not finish without doing the right thing. I'm supporting this very particular today event, visitation of our Prime Minister with 500 euros. Oh. Thank you. And the next online is our brother Mazi Uche Nnakwe. He has something to tell us. You can proceed.
Please let us be keeping it short because there are still a lot of people to ask questions.
Okay, thank you. We'll do that.
Uche Nnakwe, where is he? Uche Nnakwe, where is he? Your hand, please, up, please. Uche Nnakwe. Can I search you, Uche? No. All right, that is the Uche. Okay. All right, unmute yourself, please. And why is your camera not on? Unmute yourself.
I try to unmute myself. Can you on my camera, please?
Yeah, please don't switch the camera off again because when you leave it on, please just try and leave it on like that, please. All right, put on your camera. Put it on.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. All hail Biafra. Obatobie, you are welcome to Belgium, the headquarters of European Union. I call you Ikukama Nonya. Anana Agbo na-atani.
Ndewo.
Ndewo. Chukwu continue to guide you and protect you. We thank you, we love you for all the good work you have been doing for Biafra. I thank God for bringing you in at the point of time you needed it most. The only leaders Biafrans, the Igbos have ever had, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, who have stand firm against our enemies, have said that never again will they come and kill our people and go free. Because I've been watching, I've been doing some little research about what we have in Biafra land, those we call leaders. I come to realize that we never have pure Igbos or pure Biafrans leading our people. I believe if a DNA test is done to those that we call our leaders, political elite and traditional leaders, I believe there must be a certain kind of Fulani blood or DNA in their system. Because no good thinking person or reasoned person will watch his children being slaughtered the way Biafran youths are being slaughtered on daily basis. And you call yourself a leader, call yourself a governor, call yourself a traditional leader, and you keep quiet. Even in the animal world, in animal kingdom, a fowl, you cannot near a fowl who just raising its chick. You go close to it without the fowl fighting you or trying to defend her chicks or chicken. But in Igbo land today, in Biafra land today, we see our youth being massacred on daily basis. Those we call our leaders never stand up to comment or condemn the atrocities going on or the genocide going on in our land. You are the only one, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have the interests of our people at heart. So you see, we watch our people, see what's going on in Nigeria. Sonibo was attacked and detained, and his people went and defend him and protect him and set him free. Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prince for that matter, have been kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria and detained. No single person in Igbo land has stand up to fight for his release. Fulani opened their borders to bring Fulani from all over West Africa, from wherever they are in Africa, to bring him into Nigeria. They opened border to bring people from other countries in Africa, in Nigeria, to have more population, to fight us, the indigenes of Nigeria. But what did our leaders do? Our leaders helped them to kill their own youths, to reduce their own population. So what is that telling you? We don't have leaders. We don't have pure Igbo blood leaders leading our people. So I'm calling on every Biafran, pure Biafran, genuine Biafra today to realize, to know this fact that we don't have leaders. Those we call our leaders in Biafra land, they are not pure Igbos. They have blood, Fulani blood in their system. Otherwise, what is happening in Biafra land wouldn't be happening today. So I encourage everybody, every genuine Biafran, to support Biafra government in Exile, to support Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, because he is the only man standing. He's the God sent. We have to support him with everything in our capacity just to make sure that we restore Biafra. Because without Biafra, without restoration of Biafra, you've been in America or Canada or Australia, wherever in Europe, whatever you have in Biafra land, call it your mansion or your villa. If Biafra is not restored, let me assure you this, you are not going to enjoy anything in Biafra land anymore, because Fulani will take over whatever you have there. And that is what we call Amanamadichi. Because you will not allow your children to go there. Your children cannot even dare go to Africa, because it's not safety. They are not safe, and he cannot advise them to go. He will not encourage them to go there to live or to visit. So I encourage every Biafran, every true Biafran today to support Biafra government in exile, to make our dream a reality, to make sure we restore Biafra as soon as possible by supporting our BLA, Biafra Liberation Army, those guys who have been sacrificing their life, their time, and everything to defend our land. So, our Prime Minister, as Onya Sijidekoji, Amana and Koji Dema, Chineke Gosiegi, Chukuduegi, Mone Jerugozi Chekovage, Ndembunandegede, that with you. Odumego Juku, Philip Effiong, and all the Biafran heroes and heroines, they are all with you. They are all, their spirits that are with you, they are guiding you. They are protecting you. So I'm supporting our BLA with the sum of 500 euros. And I say again,
thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Mazuche, Obrozikwa ọtụtụ okwu ka i kwuru nọ imirimi okwu.
Yes,
Please, the next thing is for me to do the summation of the contribution made for the purposes of our PM visiting us. We did contributions, and some of the people call it by themselves, but it's on me to ensure that their names are heard twice now, so that people will take home how much we have made arrangement to pay because of this event. Sister Joy, Dr. Joy Irobi gave $1,000 or euros, I should say, because we live in Eurozone. And I myself, Mazi gave 500 euros. Mazi Baroland gave 200 euros. Sister Justina Noye gave 100 euros. Uche Unekwe, our brother who has just spoken now, gave 500. Christiana Ogasi gave 250 euros. Our brother Lawrence from other side, Biafra land, on Baberu gave 30 euros. And many other people are coming. I don't have their contributions here in my site. As soon as I have them, I will also call out their names. Thank you, and a round of applause for them, please. Thank you.
It is now time. It is now time for everyone.
And yes, I'm coming. It's now time also. If you have anything, yes, we must have something to do because our PM is here. Obro ofunugo. That is Anasina Ugo. Obro onye funugo. Lelugo no boy every day kana fugo. Ugo neba bikonu. All the hunu game men orugo no mume. Ngwano ndi bai. Onye asusu elugwe. Now ndị chọrọ ite ofe, ndị chọrọ iweta ọjị, ndị chọrọ ime ihe ha chọrọ ime, oge ezuole. The time is now. Give what you need to give. For me, I am adding 50 euros for our PM accepting to come. You can note down, and I will do the normal thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much. And also, it is time to address some questions for those who may have some things bothering them or something to be clarified. It's an opportunity for me to answer any question at all, both whatever question you think you want to ask that has bothered you, or you need some kind of clarification or answer on. I'm here to address those issues. Thank you.
But agwa okwu gara ego biko ị na-ajụ ajụjụ gị na-etinye ego biko nọ ndewonu ị na-ajụ ajụjụ gị tinye ego because ị ma na ihe anyị ji n'aka dị too much ndị nọ n'obodo ha ga-agwa gị ndị na ground zero na-akọwara gị ihe na-emenụ biko nọ ị na-ekwu okwu ị na-etinye ihe.
Thank you, Mazi Gospel. Please, 1 minute. I want to ask everyone to put on their camera right now. If you need your camera on, this is the time to on your camera. Put it on and leave it on, please. Because just in 1 minute, switch on your cameras, switch on your cameras, switch on your cameras in 1 minute, please. Switch on all your cameras, please, everyone. Please switch on your cameras. Switch on your cameras, please. Thank you very much. Then now we move to answer to all the hands that are raised. Mommy Nonye, please unmute yourself. You are on stage already.
Okay. Yeah, my husband wants to say something.
It's me, Mr. Gabriel. Okay. So, my Prime Minister, thank you. Welcome. We are very, very grateful. We're very, very grateful. So I'm supporting this year coming with 250 euro.
Wow. Thank you.
A round of applause, please.
Thank you.
Thank you, our brother.
Thank you.
Mazoka, thank you. God bless you.
God bless you, Mazoka, from there. Whoa. Please, the floor is open, and if you want to give us something, unmute yourself and do it. This is the right time. This is the right time to do it and ask your question.
Eze, unmute yourself, please. Eze, please unmute yourself. You are on stage. You are spotlighted, please. Eze Ike Zuagu. You are the one I'm talking to. You have switched off your camera. Unmute yourself, please.
ndị be anyị daalụ nne kwunu si na-esoro anyị ya na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ dịka iso wee gee ya bụ ife ịnụrụ ihe the Balon the Gentle Lion kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taata anụ ọzọ dịka ibe ya bụ ka efi nwere ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ ife okwu oriri nne okwu ya dịka osi dịka efi nwere ike ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife drop ya on the comment section below. Chetakwa ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetara unu nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa. Daalụ na ụmụnne m gwa nke emesịa.